anti-reflective lens cutting. Oh, scratch-resistant cutting. UV protection. And that's included in the $95. Oh, welcome to Lady Practice. Every day. Made to care for you and success. Number one, pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement correct. To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, just from Planetary Designs will pour 60 cups of coffee for 60 adventurers. Shop small business on Amazon. To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, join from Uniform Beeswax for like 60 photos from Mark and Evelyn's 60th wedding anniversary. Shop small business on Amazon. When I was diagnosed with HIV, I didn't know who I was.
How you doing? Waiting on a few people to get in.
And asked your healthcare provider about the number one prescribed for
Oh, man. What's up, relaxing music? You ready to play a game tonight, brother? You gonna hang for a little bit? I'll probably be on for, I don't know, an hour, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. We shall see. Got a new game tonight. Gonna be fun. Let's check it out. We're gonna do it old school too. Since I'm in Studio B, we're gonna keep score like this. It's the way we do it. That's the way we roll.
No matter where life takes you, we thought we can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today. Today, we gather to mourn.
How's your day, man? Did you have a good day?
Edit genes. Live longer, make even forever. Yet, consider this a test.
I'll shout to you whenever we get a few people in here. Spent a little time around home base today. I had to do a little spring cleaning.
More of the breaking news tonight. The White House announced that tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern, the president will give an address to the nation.
Oh boy.
Update on
Well, Trump's giving an address to the nation tomorrow night on the war.
the president put out a new timeline on the war when he spoke to reporters in the Oval Office.
I need to get
I would say that within
I got to get my lighting updated in here. Damn.
we're hitting a very
Sudden 30 people came in here. I think that thing's wrong 99% of the time, that counter. No. Stay over there. It's not Beagle game night. It's game night for everyone else.
European allies for their perceived lack of support for the war.
Yeah, look, okay, yeah, Trump's going to give a speech tomorrow night.
Iran should take back the Strait of Hormuz.
You like Waylon Jennings? Who the hell doesn't like Waylon Jennings?
He also again said tonight when he gave the 2 to 3 week timeline that the U.S. will not be involved.
Yeah, he'll be giving a
Perspective now from former Trump National Security
an update on the war.
ambassador to the United Nations during the
I might be a little liquored up, but got the Popeye's chicken and mashed potatoes ready before I take a nap. Who do we got? Katerina Rusev. Yeah, we're not talking about him tonight. You can talk about him right now, but this is I'm here for you guys to get away from that crap. Just get away from it. Les Claypool. Y'all keep saying that, man. I've looked him up a couple of times. I mean, maybe a little bit, but this is going to get trimmed tomorrow. A little too long. We'll make it about, we'll cut it off about right there tomorrow. Should we braid it? Your beard rocks. I don't think it does, but thank you. Yeah, you could braid it up like that a little bit. All right, guys. If you're new to the channel, I think all you guys are subs, I think. But if you're not, go ahead and hit that sub button right now. Les Claypool was good at slap bass. slapping the bass. I love people with beards. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You didn't have to repeat the beards. You put it with a Z and then you repeated it with an S. I think I got the gist. Thank you, though, for being so polite. I appreciate that. Guys, I appreciate all the subs we've been getting. If you don't know about us, we consider ourselves a critical thinker group. I am a First Amendment auditor, but we do a lot more than that. You know, we'd like to come in here sometimes and get away from all the BS and just have a good time. We try to get people from different backgrounds together to game and have fun, and you know, if you want to talk about big subjects, you can talk about big subjects, but what's that stuff on the wall? That is some stuff I picked up at the Goodwill a few weeks ago. All it was I was on the backside picking. The backside means it's the bins where they roll stuff out, and you have to find what you can find before they throw it away. And it was just a bunch of, I think it was a bunch of student, maybe it was some sort of class, like I don't know what you would call that, cross stitching maybe? That's not cross stitching. I don't know what it is, but I found a whole bag of them, and I was like, man, I gotta get those. I knew immediately I can just throw those up on the wall. They'd look pretty good. Can you dim that spotlight behind you? You can do this. Is that a little better? Still got a glare off of it, but how about that? Is that a little better? I think that looks a little better. Okay, relaxing music. Where do you get all the cool hats? Are they all Goodwill, yard sales? No, I just, you said it's blind. Is it still blinding? I do get a lot of them at Goodwill, but I also I'm always on the lookout for them. I see a cool hat, I got to grab it. Sometimes I bring some hats home and my wife looks at me like, no. Now, one that I haven't worn in a while, I got to find them. I've got like 2 or 3 of them. It's the, you know, the ones that, what are they called? Newsboy caps. I got a few of those that are really cool. I got a leather one. I was wearing it. I don't know what I did with it. I got to find it. It's probably in Studio A. This is Studio B right here. There's old Casey Battles stopping in to say hello. We love you, Casey. We always love you. Casey's she's a fighter. She's a great fighter. Great fighter, American fighter. She's a wonderful person. I'm horrible at buying hats. They're all baseball hats. That's all I buy. I like, nothing wrong with that, man. I hate to admit it, but I think it's time. I think I'm collecting hats now. I've thought about in the studio just putting a whole bunch of nails on the walls and just hanging them up. I don't even know how many I have. Man, I have so many. I almost have as much as my wife has shoes. Who's this? I can't read you. Look, 1628 at the end. Welcome. Welcome. We're getting ready to play a game. You guys, you can come in and out if you want to. You don't have to stay here. But if you're new here, go ahead and hit that sub button because we need subs. You know, I'm shadow banned on YouTube, so these live streams keep me alive. I mean, they really do. You guys, for whatever reason, some of you guys are subbing me like crazy the last few weeks, and I appreciate it. I want to get to 5K subs for the end of the year. I think we're on pace for that. I think that's a decent goal. 5,000 subs by the end of the year. We're at like 36 something right now. I think we can do it. I really do. All right, guys, but I'm going to wait a couple more minutes to get a couple more people because people are coming in and out. But I'll go ahead and describe the game for you guys tonight, okay? I bought a book many years ago, and it was an amazing book. I'm not going to name the title of it because I don't want anybody coming after me or anything, but it wasn't a good seller. It's hard to find now, actually. But I had a bar trivia show. Okay, I used to do bar trivia. I was a karaoke jock, but I wanted to do something different besides just music bingo. I do love music bingo. Don't get me wrong, but so I came up with this idea of, and I called it Bar Logic, and it did really well. It did really well. It's best played. It's best played with a little, a little drink or a little of this or what, what if it's legal in your state, of course, and origami or whatever. You don't have to have those things, but sometimes they help with a game like this. What's up, Daniel Sports Highlights? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Always stopping in to say hello. Thank you very much. So, and I'm not in Studio A today, but this will work because in Studio A all we have is a dry erase board. We're going old school tonight. I'm going to keep score just like this right here, okay? Okay, so object of the game. I will read you a question, and I will evaluate your answers and award 2 points for the best answer, 1 point for the second best answer. So you're kind of trying to figure out, we can debate it. If it's something that you want to add something to, a reason why you think yours is the correct answer. There are no real correct answers, okay? What's up, Tyson? How you doing, man? We're getting ready to start the game. You got here just in time. So I'll judge, and I'll award 2 points for the best answer and 1 point for the second best answer. I need you to be creative. I know a lot of times it's hard to type, but do the best you can. One-word answers won't always get you a point. And we're going to try this. And I'm going to just start off with, we're just going to go in order. I have no idea. I don't remember these questions, but I'm looking forward to it. All right. All right, this is a good question. I like this one. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it, buddy. I like this question a lot. I will show it to you, but then I'm gonna I'll read it to you too if you can't read it. Okay. Damn, the book's already falling apart. Sheesh. Okay, here's the first question, guys. You ready? You want to look that over for a second? Don't worry if you can't read it. I'm going to read it to you, okay? All right, first question is this. If one store could open 25 steps from your front door, would you choose a Starbucks, a McDonald's, or a 7-Eleven? If you could have one store open up 25 steps from your front door, which of those three would you pick? Would you pick Starbucks, McDonald's, or 7-Eleven? You could throw an answer up like, I don't know. If you said Starbucks, you could say, well, I don't know how you could make this one funny. I always respond to funny answers. I tend to, let's see what we can do here. 7-Eleven, I guess. Not the best of choices, though. 7-Eleven. We got 2 for 7-Eleven. Got anybody else? 7-Eleven. Because I can get gas, cigs, and coffee and a burger. All right. I'm going to put down some of these names. Don't feel obligated, guys. If you have to take off, you can always come right back in a little bit. Who who I got in here. I got Swan. I got Relaxing. Damn, why am I coughing like that? I got Tyson. I got Chris. Wait. I got Sean. Welcome, Sean. This might be the first time you're playing a game with us. Appreciate you coming in to play. I'm glad Trump's getting rid of those. Relaxing music. I got Joker and I got Sean. Okay. So I got 4 people on here, but if anybody else wants to pop in with an answer, we're going to go ahead. Now, on that one, that wasn't the craziest question in the world. You all agreed that if you had one store that could open 25 feet from your front door, you all agreed on 7-Eleven. But I'm going to go ahead because Tyson is the one who actually, he gave a... So you can get gas, cigs, and coffee, and a burger. LOL. So, he kind of fought for his answer there. So I'm going to give Relaxing 2 points there. And it's a good point. I first thing I thought of clearly was McDonald's, but the 7-Elevens you're going to have, it's going to be the most convenient because they're going to sell more things. It might be a little bit higher price, but at least they're convenient and sitting right there. Starbucks, not worried about that because you could get a coffee at the 7-Eleven, right? Or you could get a coffee at McDonald's. So there you go. That's how you play it. 7-Eleven because you can get a hand job in the parking lot at the other 2. Because you can't get a hand job in the parking lot at the other 2. All right. All right. Relaxing, you already answered. Wait, did Relaxing answer the first one, or was it Tyson? It was Tyson. Okay, so Tyson and Relaxing, 2 points each. I cheated for you. I loved both of those answers. And Swan, your answer was fine. You said not the best of choices, though. See, you doubted it. You got to want it. You got to want it, Swan. Swan, did you ever reply back to that Mexican place, or are you still on the fence about that? Those quilt squares are beautiful. Pink Floyd vibes. Thank you, Heather Key. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. I'm not worried about it. LOL. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. Some of these are real good. Some of them are just meh, but some of them are really good. And this one's a good one. All right, here we go. Here it is. If you want to read it for yourself beforehand. It's actually really small writing, so I don't know that that's helping any, so I'll just go ahead and read, okay? The next question is this. Would you rather be allergic to couches? Would you rather be allergic to couches or remote controls? I like that one. That's a conundrum. It's definitely a conundrum. Because they go together, right? Couches. What's your reason for that, Gary? What's your reason for picking couches? Greetings, old man. Jojo, how's it going? It's going okay, Jack. It's going all right. Remote controls, because most things you can just use an app for these days. That's a good one. It's a good one. Not gonna lie, I gotta put Heather up here. Let me put Heather up here on the board. Let's put her name up. I haven't made any decisions yet, but Heather, you're up here. with our high-tech our high-tech scoring over here. Couches because, hold on, let me see if I'm missing anybody. Heather says remote controls. Swan says remote controls because I rarely touch them anyways. Swan's that's a unique one for you. It's a unique one for you. Swan doesn't watch a lot of TV. Tyson says couches because plenty of other things to sit on or lay down on, but always good to have a remote. That's the answer I was looking for. That's the answer I was looking for. Remote control because no one has ever banged a remote control. Man, you're going to make it difficult on me tonight, aren't you? You're going to make it difficult on me. Relaxing, I just use the batteries out of them. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Remotes because couches are good to have to watch TV. Yeah, but how are you going to change the channel? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I had two good answers here. I had two good answers. Well, I had several good answers. Mose, what the hell are you doing? What the hell is the matter with you? Really? You get to see this dog, what he's doing on the bed. Not sitting on the couch, you don't need the remote. Swan. One to relaxing because it was just freaking hilarious. He's talking about, you know who, J.D. Vance. So I appreciate that he threw that in there. Couches because plenty of other things to sit on. That's a great answer by Tyson. You get a point. Who gets the 2 points though? I don't know. Many women have remote toys. Many women have remote toys, right, Swan? Hola, hi. What's the subject? We're playing it's kind of a bar argument type of game where we kind of ask goofy questions like who would win in a fight between a bear or a lion, and you try to give a good answer. You try to kind of give doesn't necessarily have to be humorous. It can be I missed somebody there. Heather. I got to give Heather one too, because Heather makes a really good point somewhere in here. Hold on. Remote controls because most things you can just use an app for these days. That's a very critical thinking answer, so I appreciate that one. You get a point for that. Simple, right? All right, here we go. Here's the next one, guys. Buckle up. Swan, sorry, it's a sports question. Should we skip the sports question? Swan, I'm only going to ask this one sports question, okay? There might be others, though. Let me see. All right, let's do this one. We'll skip the sports for now. It was kind of a decent question, though. Don't skip the sports question. Okay, the sports question is this. Here we go, guys. Swan, she said, let it go. I don't care if I don't know much about sports. That's okay. Is it harder to be a pitcher or a running back? Is it harder to be a pitcher, that's baseball, or a running back, that's football? Which of those would you consider the more difficult profession? I think that's a pretty decent question. I like that. A pitcher. Pitcher, repetitive motion. Cindy, I'll put you up here, Cindy. I'm gonna put you on the board, okay? Pitcher because I can't catch anything but a cold. Swan. Swan, I'm going to give you a bonus point for that. I like it. Austin, I like your answer. But right behind Cindy made your answer a little bit better. You see how that works? It's you have the same answer, but she kind of elaborated a little bit. So I know it can be difficult if you're on a phone. It's take your time with it. Take your time with it. I'm not timing you guys. I understand you got to type stuff down. I'm not on StreamYard tonight, so I can't bring a bunch of people in. I did that intentionally because I wanted this to be an 18 and up channel tonight, in case it gets a little, you know, constant velocity and being able to target pitches. Cindy, Austin. Who said it first? Let me see. Cindy, I like your answer there. And Austin, I hooked you up too because you clarified what you were saying. Running back because anyone can throw a nut at an ass. I'm being bad tonight. Relaxing. Okay, give Austin my points. I gotta go. Damn. All right. Anyone can run, but only a few can pitch. It's a tough one. Thanks, man. Didn't understand the game. Just got here. Okay. You got a point, Austin. Another point. You can't see the scores. I'll show you the scores shortly. All right. I think I agree with most of you. I think that the pitcher is, I mean, yeah, you wear that arm down, man. You got to, not to say that running backs don't wear their knees out and wear a lot of other things, but out. But a pitcher, that's, you got to be a pitcher. You got to be able to throw at least 90, fastball of at least 90, most of the time, unless you got a crazy curveball or something. I agree with you. I think that I'm not taking anything away from a running back, but I think a pitcher is a little more difficult. All right. All right, let's see what this next one is. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. We're gonna get some arguments here. Here we go, guys. Next question. Would you rather give up ice cream or pizza? If you had to give up one of those things, what would you give up? Ice cream or pizza? And maybe let me know why. If you want to. You don't have to chill relaxing. Relaxing, you don't have to chill, bro. Bring it on. Bring it on, man. We're grown-ups in here. We'll be okay. We'll be all right, I promise. Ice cream because you can't live on ice cream, but you can live on pizza. Tyson. It's a great answer. It's a great answer. It's at least 1 point for you, possibly 2. Totally give up ice cream. Pizza has dairy and meat, more nutrients. Austin. On the board for 2 points. You got a point last time, you get a point this time. I should say both because my chunky Teletubby butt could use a diet. I can't give up either because you can throw a hard one in either. What? Because you can throw a hard one in. What the fuck? Okay. Are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're talking about. Are you talking about when you say throw a hard one? Are you talking about screwing the ice cream? I don't know. You know what, guys? Like the apple pie. That's what I was thinking. But the pizza, I don't. I mean, I could understand the ice cream, but man, the ice cream's gonna have to be, and that wouldn't feel good. I don't think. Ice cream would have to be very, very soft. You'd have to get like soft serve. They make that blue bunny, bluebell. No, it's a blue bunny. Have you guys had the blue bunny ice cream? Swan, 2 points for you on that one. That was very funny. I love when people are self-deprecating. Is that the word? Yeah, I always love that. It means you have you got you can take a lot. You can take a lot. You know me, I'll take it every day. Relaxing. Don't do it. Don't do it. That wasn't to tee you up, brother. Maybe a calzone. Yeah, I guess a calzone. You could. Yeah, it had to be cheese though, right? Can't be having peppers. They got points and shit on them in there. You know. You got a slice of pepper. You get stuck in. Okay. Get stuck in. All right. All right. That's too much. Too much. Frozen yogurt. It's tough, but you can do it if you try hard. Look, the Blue Bunny ice cream. They have a soft. It's called Blue Bunny Soft, I think. I don't know if they sell it where you guys are at. They sell it. They sell it at most places here. And if you never tried it, try it. It's really good. I get pissed off at ice cream. If ice cream's too damn hard, and we got a couple of those real scoops too that make it easy to scoop out of there. But I don't have the time nor patience to deal with that. Taking the ice cream out, setting it out, having to wait 5 minutes for it to be soft enough to scoop out. That's why I like that Blue Bunny soft. If you've never had it, try it. Frozen yogurt. Oh, I can take it. You're saying you're a catcher, not a pitcher, Will. I knew that was coming. I was really surprised that nobody brought that up on that last question when I said pitcher. I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Somebody's going to say it's better to be a pitcher than a catcher or something like that. I pictured that coming out. He knows. All right. All right. I'll give you a scoring update. We got Swan, 3 points. We got Relaxing, 3 points. And we got our leader, Tyson, 5 points. We got Sean. He's still not on the board. He probably may have left, but if he comes back. Heather's got 1. I think Heather left. Or maybe it was Cindy that left. Cindy's got 1, and Austin's got 2. So there we go. I tried. That's why I took a while to respond. Oh, man. Well, you're in a safe place. You're in a safe place. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to judge you, calzone cock. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We don't do that. Different strokes for different folks, man. Calzone CC. Calzone cock. All right, next question. This is a good one. I like this one. It's a thinker. It's a thinker. Don't overthink it, though. If you could be free from one task for your entire life, would it be shaving or laundry? I know my answer. Well, clearly, because I don't shave. Was it the pizza or the ice cream that did it for you? Relaxing wants to know which one. Oh, Lord. He's getting some ideas. Relaxing's gonna be going out and getting a fucking a pint of Haagen-Dazs. I would think you'd have to use that expensive ice cream too, you know, because the cheaper ice cream, you know, gets that freezer burn, and I don't know, it's just not as creamy. It will be creamy after you get done with it, relaxing. All right, that was a little much. Wow, we're turning to an X-rated show. Shaving because I can still get laid with a beard, but not if I don't do laundry. No. You misheard the question. If you could be free from one task for life, would it be shaving or laundry? Which means one of these things you're not going to have to do for the rest of your life. It's going to be done for you for the rest of your life. That's how I'm reading the question. Am I reading it wrong? If you could be free from one task for life, would it be shaving or laundry? I don't think they're saying that. Yeah, I think it's you're going to you get your choice of one of these things being done automatically for you. You're not going to have to think about it at all. Can't wait. The chill is in the key. The chill is the key, okay? Shaving because I never get laid, but I need laundry. You did the same thing. Am I reading the question wrong? It's supposed to be, if you could free yourself from one of these tasks. I mean, anybody can just stop doing laundry. I think what they're saying is that one of these tasks you're not going to have to do the rest of your life. It's going to be done for you. That's the way I read the question. So let's take it from that point. Yeah, exactly, Tyson. Laundry, right? I don't mind shaving. I hate laundry. Absolutely. You still think say shaving? See, I knew this would be a contentious question because men and women are obviously going to think different about this. Women women have to shave more. You have to shave more than men do. Right? You got to. Well, you don't have to, I guess. But I think women do shave more. But a man shaves every day, sometimes, if they're clean cut. Laundry because I love shaving the old lady. It's fun for me. Yeah. Relaxing, coming with the banger. With the banger. We have to shave every other day and more parts of our bodies. Yes, that's what I was getting at. I didn't want to be gross about it. I mean, you could live wild and free. You could live wild and free. There's some men out there that like that. They like the natural. You know? They like the natural. Yeah, because hardwood floors are more in the carpet. What? I forgot the question now. Christ. And I get benefits. I think that I think I'm going to give the 2 points there to who said it? Relaxing. Relaxing, you get 2 points there. It's a good one. You turn it into a game. Anytime you can take a task that no one really likes, shaving, and turn it into something fun, I think you deserve 2 points there. More in than carpet. Tyson. All right. That's such a. Some people would find that to be an annoying sound. But there's something about it. Man, I don't know. What does it say about me that whenever I'm out picking, and I run across those fidget toys that you press the little buttons, the little bubbles and stuff, or you have something you click, or something like that, that I love that kind of stuff. Gen X answer. What does that say about me? Does that say I'm on the spectrum or something like that? I don't know. All right. There you go. Next question. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, first off, I'm going to let you know, not my favorite show. It's just never been for me. It's never been for me. And if it was for you, I'm not trying to take any of your joy away or anything, or say it's not cool. It was an okay show. It was just one of those that just didn't draw me in. I think I know why, but we'll talk about it after. All right, here we go. Next question. Who on the sitcom Friends would be the best in bed? Who on the sitcom Friends would be the best in bed? What's up, Batty? How you doing? Who do you think on the sitcom Friends would be the best in bed? I think I got my answer. Phoebe. Phoebe, because she's a wild one. Phoebe. Point for you there. Goofy one? Who's the goofy one? Oh, you're talking about the dude. What's his name? Shit, I don't even know their names. I would if you mentioned it. Phoebe, because she has to keep up with the other two hotties. Okay. See that right there? That's a CTG answer. That's a critical thinker answer right there. That's good. That's real good. That's real good, Tyson. Real good. Great answer. I mean, really, think about it, you know? She probably feels, maybe she's confident with herself. Maybe she's not too worried that she's around two other attractive people all the time. Maybe. But, yeah, I can see that. She feels like she's got to make up for it, so she, learns a few things they don't know about. Tries a little taboo things, and like one of the girls will meet a guy at the bar, and they'll be getting ready to leave, and then Phoebe will come up behind or pull them to the side before they leave and ask the guy, why are you going out with I don't even know the other two's name. Rachel, why are you taking Rachel home? And the guy would say, because she's beautiful. And Phoebe would whisper in her ear, but does she do this? That would be a good episode of Friends. I'd be down to watch that one, absolutely. Chandler, because all the cocaine will get you up and get you up. Damn relaxing. I'll give you a point for that. I've heard about that. I've always, man, look, guys, I'm a big pussy when it comes to drugs. I'm not gonna lie. That's one drug that I just don't. I don't know, man. I've never tried it. Even though I've heard you can do wonderful things with it. I don't know, man. It's just one of those that it just never. I've never wanted to try it. I know I'm lame as hell about stuff like that. What are you doing, boy? Sit down. Phoebe dog. Can't even handle 100 milligrams. Tyson. Oh man! Last night I did a half a half a gummy, and it was probably, I think it was a 500 milligram. But these are ones that in the past I've taken a 500 milligram, and they've done a little too much to me, so I took a half of one last night. And I don't know if you can tell, but I took a half of one about 10 minutes before I came into the Studio B to be with you guys. So, do with that what you might. Now, I was thinking about something, Tyson. What you do is pretty funny, man. I think that thing that you do, it could become a thing for us, If you ever come into one of my streams, and like it's a particularly rough stream or whatever, and people are just clowning on me, and I'm going off tilt or whatever, all you got to do is throw some lyrics up there, brother. You throw those lyrics up there, and I would probably start singing them. I think that would be funny, because people would be like, "What the fuck?" They'd be like, "What's going on?" And then other people might try to throw some lyrics up there. Yeah, just an idea. Just an idea. Yeah, that's good. That was good, Tyson. All right, here we go. I knew you knew what you were doing. All right, I gave my points for that one. All right, this is a good one. This is a good one. Well, it could be a good one. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. You got $1,000 that rides on a single game of horse. Okay, you got $1,000 riding on a single game of horse. That is one of the things wrong with you. I have stories about it I can't say here. Are you Iggy, the prophet? Yup, LOL. All right, here we go. $1,000 rides on a game of horse. You guys know what a horse is? Swan, a game of horse is where you it's basketball. You just take a shot from somewhere on the court, and if you make it, the other people have to make it from that same spot. If they don't, they get a letter H, and the next they get an O. And when you get horse, you're out. It's a pretty cool game, actually. It's I think it's mainly made for white men who can't play basketball very well. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, especially these days, am I just kidding? There's a lot of good white players. Holy crap, what's going on? You got great white players. Austin Reeves, if that guy, and they're saying he's a free agent, man, I would trade Ja and plus another person and give him $300 million for 5 years if he came and signed with the Grizzlies. That kid is good. He's real good. Thank you for explaining that to me. Okay, so you got $1,000 riding on a game of horse. Would you rather bet on Dwayne Wade wearing mittens or on a starter from a varsity team at your high school? So you got Dwayne Wade, great basketball player. I think he's retired now, isn't he? I don't know, great basketball player, but he'd be wearing mittens. Who would you put your money on for $1,000? Would you put it on him wearing mittens or a starter from the varsity team at your high school? I guess it depends on what your high school is, doesn't it? That's an interesting one. I'm thinking on it. Dwayne, because I don't have to type so many letters. Anybody else? Take your time, take your time. I mean, I don't know, man. I've never tried to shoot a basketball with mittens on. I know you need your fingers. I mean, I know you need your fingers for Phil. So, Dwayne Wade, because if he beats his wife, he can't beat anyone. Because if he beat his wife, he can't beat anyone. Did he beat his wife? Because if he can beat his wife, he can't beat anyone. Tyson for the win. Yes, he got it in trouble. He got it in trouble. Tyson for the win. I mean, if you're really, I like the answer. I like the answer. I like joke answers. Dwayne Wade, because he has mittens and could drain my. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Relaxing's a trip tonight, man. Relaxing's a trip. Dwayne Wade, if you're really thinking about it though, I mean, if you were being serious about it, which you don't have to be serious. That's the point of the game. You can give a serious answer. You can give a goofy answer. Relaxing is in rare form. He's in liver cheese form tonight. But if you really think of it that way, I think I'd have to go with the star on the high school varsity team. Because I really think mittens would affect the shot. I really do, man. I mean, you never see these guys. You would have seen, by now you would have seen Steph Curry or one of these ridiculous three-point shooters, Luka, somebody would have been would have made a video for social media shooting threes with mittens, and I've never seen that. So that tells me I think that it's difficult. I'll tell you one damn thing though, man. Luka, I just shoved my beagle. Luka, I see so many videos of that guy hitting half-court shots pre-game, and just like he doesn't even, just, looking away. Man, these guys, man, I don't know. I'm amazed by their talent. I really am. Think he took 100 milligrams. It's my day off and the liquor is hitting. Caitlin Clark, too. She's a good shooter. She's a good shooter. No, I with Caitlin Clark, man. Swan, you might want to hold your ears for this one. I laughed so freaking hard, and I can't remember who said it, but I think it was a basketball player. I think it was an NBA player. And it was the first time when Caitlin was blowing up. And this guy, what did he say exactly? Yeah. Just out of nowhere, this NBA basketball player said, Caitlin looked like she keeping it hairy. I was like, she does, doesn't she? She's definitely walking around with a big old bush. There's no doubt about it. That girl, and that's fine. I said earlier, I'm in the clear. I told y'all earlier, a lot of people like that. So I ain't shaming her for that. But I was just like, I don't know, man. It was just, it hit me hard when I read that. I about fell off the bed. It was hilarious. Caitlin be keeping it hairy. That's so fucked up, man. But it's so funny, too. We should be able to laugh at these things, man. You know what he's saying. You get what he's saying. I mean, I went to college. I know what it was like in college. There was a lot of women walking around. Maybe not a lot, but there were more than you'd see other times with hairy armpits, hairy legs. Any guy, the first time you see it, it's hard not to, do a double take. But I tell you what, man, when you reached a place in your life where you can look at a girl and if she comes up and she's got hairy legs or hairy armpits and wait, not romantically, but you just don't. You just kind of go, oh, look at that, and you know, you continue on your way, or you talk to her, you know, and you don't. It's not a big deal. You don't make a, you know, big deal about it. If you when you get to that place in your life, you're definitely advancing as a male, because us men, man, we can say some piggy things, very piggy things. Now, if it's romantically involved, then that's a different thing, man. You're gonna have an opinion on that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But she might tell you if you don't like it, lump it. You know what I mean? I'll take Caitlin's mittens any day. All right, here we go. Here we go. Next question. Sorry, the only reason I keep having to do this is because dude earlier told me that one of y'all told me to turn that back a little bit, turn that light back a little bit. Is this okay? It helps me out a lot. This is a good one. I like this one a lot. I think you're gonna like it a lot. It's a thinker. It's a critical thinker question. Here we go. All right. Try to here. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, guys. You'll be given an all expenses paid trip for 2 with luxury accommodations to the destination of your choice every 4 years. The catch: you can't take any vacations between the lavish junkets. Do you accept? And by lavish junkets, I know it's talking about the vacation. So they're saying once every 4 years you'll get a all expenses paid trip for 2 with luxury accommodations to the destination of your choice once every 4 years. But in the meantime, you can't take any other big vacations. Yeah. Wait. Did you get the point? Yeah, you got the point, Tyson. What do y'all think on that one? Would you do that? Would you take a all expenses paid trip for 2 luxury accommodations to the destination of your choice, but you can only do it once every 4 years? I agree because it says big vacation, so I'll take a lot of little ones. You'd better ask the wife first. No, I know she'd take that in a heartbeat. She'd take it in a second. She'd take that. Now, it's saying that you can't take any lavish junkets. So that implies to me like you can still take some small trips, you know. And we could get really technical and say, what if you could only go 500 miles outside of your city in a circle? I think even then I would do it. I would do it. Yeah, I mean, once every 4 years, you can go wherever the hell you want to go. I'm done with that. What's up, big 5K? I accept. That's your answer too. Relaxing. Yeah, I mean, I like the question. It just kind of makes you. I'd like to ask you guys if you could go to. Let's say that you haven't gone anywhere worldwide. I know at least one of you guys in here, Tyson. He's been a lot of places. I've only been out of the country once. I went to Punta Cana on my honeymoon, and it was amazing. It's fantastic. But I don't know. Where would you go? You know, where would you guys go if you could? What would be the first place you would go to if you took that? If you took that offer of once every 4 years, all expenses paid, where would you go? I would really like to know.
A tote bag and this adorable plush elephant. Families are being torn
Yeah, definitely, because I'll say the rest are work related. Yeah, you're down with that. I thought you said you were done with that. You're down with that? I get it. Patagonia. Nice.
You can count on AARP auto insurance from the Hartford for benefits that
Tibet?
and hundreds in savings. Because we know protection isn't just about the car or your home. It's about not just
Tibet, or it would either be Tibet or it would be Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu. It would definitely be one of those two for me. The Andes Mountains to look at the stars. Reason, that's awesome, man. That's a good answer, man. I'm gonna put you up here just in case you want to play. We're not really playing right now. We're between questions, but I'll still put you up there. Thailand, because 20 bucks gets you a lot. Tyson. Damn you, Tyson. That wasn't even a question, and you get a point. I would go to the island of Man to visit family and to England to find more of my grandmother's family. That's nice. Very nice. I'd go to England too. I think England would be cool. I would just want to go to England just to see how shitty their food really is. That's why I would go to England. That's cool. You doing okay, Big 5K? I didn't even notice you snuck in here, brother. I did, but I just noticed. Hopefully you ain't been, maybe you've been hanging around not playing, or maybe you're just getting here. Yeah, I would want to go to England just to see, because I've always heard their food's terrible. I don't know if it's probably just healthier. It's what it is. Americans go over there, they expect, soul food, Southern cooking, clog your arteries, and I don't think they do that over there. That's why their people aren't nearly as big as Americans. The authentic food sucks. You live there 6 months, yeah. So it's true. Would you go back, Tyson? Were there things you liked about it? Or is that enough? 6 months enough? And you're like, I'm good. Do you want to eat beans for breakfast? Yeah, that's what bangers and mash. Speaking on that, we watched Welcome to the Greek the other night. I haven't seen it in years. And man, that's such a great movie. I think it's an underrated movie, Welcome to the Greek, or Get Him to the Greek. Get Him to the Greek. The furry walls. I mean, the only thing that was scary about it is watching Sean Combs, P. Diddy in it, basically play himself. He was basically playing himself in that movie, like now himself, before everybody knew he was a monster. You know what I mean? That was a little hard to sit through, but we found a way. It's a funny movie. They got a lot of other good food there. But you can get beer at McDonald's. Definitely love the women. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Amsterdam might be cool. It's a place like that. Freaking anywhere where they're, Swiss Alps or whatever, any of that area. I'd love to go see that. Wonderful. Switzerland. That would be beautiful. I don't know. Maybe to go see Everest. Maybe that'd be a good one. He is no good. Whoa. Been to England and Scotland. It's bland fish and chips, okay. Beans on toast, okay. Bangers and mash, good scones, no good weather. It's depressing in both countries. I could see that. I could see that. Man, And speaking on that, I'll never forget when I moved from Memphis down to San Antonio. If you've never been to San Antonio, one thing that they have now, their summers are pretty damn hot, but it's not humid like it is in Memphis. Who chooses a Big Mac and beer? Pizza, yeah, but a Big Mac. But if you're away from home, though, if you're away from home, I'll never forget when I was on my honeymoon in Punta Cana. We had buffet, we had all that stuff. It was unlimited. It was all inclusive resort, and what I remember was their food was a little bit different. It wasn't quite the same. It was, things were just a little off about some of them. Like they were just, I can't really explain it. I ate a lot, but not as much as I thought I was going to eat. But when I got out of there, I'll never forget, man. I got to the airport, and they didn't have like snack machines or anything like that, in the resort. So when I got to the airport, I'll never forget it. I paid $10. I think it was 10. It was 8 to 10, somewhere in there, for a single can of Pringles. I saw them, and I was like, my God, I got to have those now. Even though we were getting ready to fly home, I'd been there a week, and that just looked incredibly good to me. I know, kind of disturbing, but I get what he's saying about the Big Mac. I get that. I totally get that. Texas baby, that's me. Oh, that's cool. Anthony, what I was going to say was down there. The first thing I was struck by was how damn sunny San Antonio is. Like almost 300 days of the year, the sun is out in that place. And it wasn't like that in Memphis. Memphis, man, we'll go during the wintertime, we'll get this cloudy thing that'll last like 2 months. The sun, we take that for granted. And I remember looking at them and going, you guys don't know how lucky you have it down here to get so much sunshine. I'm fucking Beagle, I'm fixing to throw off the bed. She's the most annoying. Stop. Go away. Go away. Go away. Play with your brother. 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 Okay. All right, sorry. I'm not abusing her, I swear. Beagles, it's the only dog I've ever seen that you can, kind of push it out of the way, and it's going to come right back. Going to come right back. Going to keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. So I know when Beagle has pushed my wife too far or whatever, she sleeps like up on her head. I shit you not. She sleeps up behind her head. But every now and then, I'll see a Beagle flip. That's what we call it. And it's just where we don't like. I don't want you to think we're throwing a dog across the room, but we just kind of, if they keep when they get the flip where it almost flips them over, then she understands. Okay, yeah, I don't want to do a Beagle flip. Now y'all think I'm abusing my Beagle. I swear to not. I love these dogs so much. I do so much for them. I'm sorry, I got a little mean with you. I pushed you a little too hard. I'm sorry. But see, now I'm going to apologize to her, and she's going to think that means come over here. All right, let's get back to this game. Yeah, but San Antonio, that was really cool. What's up, Rick? You live between Fort Worth and Dallas. I came through that area. I think I visited that area once. I like Dallas. I like Fort Worth. I hated Houston. Didn't like Houston at all. Loved San Antonio. Loved Austin. Yeah, I could live down there again. It's a problem about some of the. No, I'm not going to say that. I could definitely live down there again. We lived in the hill country right outside San Antonio, and it's not like mountains, but it's not like hills either. It's hard to explain. But I'd definitely live there again. It was beautiful. All right, here we go. I love beagles. My most beloved dog, my last dog was a beagle named Missy. Houston's so humid and clogged traffic. That's why I didn't like it, man. It was too big. Thank you for. I bet your beagle's cute. I bet is your beagle as stubborn as mine? I don't know. It's our first beagle, so I mean I've always read that they're stubborn, and I just wonder if the other ones are as stubborn as this one. Because my goodness, man, you'd probably like Austin. Yeah, I did. I think I don't know. No, I never stayed in Austin, but I've driven through there and kind of. I think I stopped and ate somewhere there. Austin would be cool just because of the music and the comedy. The music and the comedy. They have, I mean, they're one of the best music nightlife places in the country, if not the best. And Nashville, Memphis, yeah. They're all pretty good, but they also have the what else do they have? Art, you know, you go ahead and say it. They got a bunch of liberals there. But I don't think those liberals down there in Texas, I don't think they're like other liberals. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. I love their bark, and yeah, they got great sniffers. Yeah, hill country. Yep. I'm looking at Tibetan Mastiff puppies next weekend. Oh, Swan, that's amazing. I hope you bring one home. I hope you bring one home. But if you don't, I won't be disappointed. But I really do hope you bring one of those home. And I can't wait if you do. But if it's not a fit, you'll know. All right, 6th Street. I went to the. Is that in Austin? I went to the Bat Bridge in Houston. Millions of bats at dusk. You know, I knew that was there. I just never got around to seeing it. Joe Rogan too. Hey, from Portland. Let me hear you say, "Arrest the president," or I'm gone. What's up, Portland? How you doing? I said it. All right. You're in the right place. You'll be okay here. We got some conservatives, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna get too aggressive. But don't get too aggressive with them either. It's what we're about. We're about love. We're about peace. We're about getting people together to talk and have a good time as we continue on our game. Oh, here we go, guys. It's a banger. Literally, it is. If you had to sleep with every member of a band, which group would get lucky? If you had to sleep with every member of a band, which group would get lucky? Oh, here we go. Let's do it. Now we're playing. Now we got something going here. Oh, you're conservative but fair. Oh, I know, man. That's what the conservatives that are in here are. Half of them say they're conservative. I think they're libertarian. I don't know. We just want people to get to a place where it's not about your it's not, hey, who did you vote for? And if you give the wrong answer, you just don't talk to them. You know what? That's silly. That's silly talk. Silly talk, man. We're not toddlers. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Reason says heart. Reason's still in here. You definitely get a point for that one. I like that one. And I see what you're saying. Wait, don't they have a male drummer? I'm messing with you. Maybe maybe you picked them for a reason. Maybe you picked them because they do have male and female. I don't know if Heart has any male members. I was just making a stupid joke, okay? And if you're into that kind of thing, if you're what's it called? fluid or bisexual, then sorry for that joke. It was just a joke. All right. Repeat the question. Give me 1 second. I'll repeat it. The Bengals, Anthony. Got a new player. Anthony. That's the first thing I thought of, Anthony. Not going to lie. I'll give you a point for that one. That's a good answer. The question repeated is this. If you had to sleep with every member of a band, which group would get lucky? Who would be the winning band? Or losing band if you're terrible. No, I'm just kidding. First thing I thought was Go-Go's or Bengals. First thing I thought. First thing relaxing thought, or no, the first thing Tyson thought was the Village People. Pretty sure. All right. The Bengals. Let me see. Oh, damn! He can get it too, I guess. There you go, Reason. Lita Ford. It's not a band. Wait, it is a band. Shit. It is a band. Relaxing. If I close my eyes forever. Joan Jett. Look at relaxing double dipping. I gotta relax. This is between you and me. Nobody else needs to know this, okay? You're damn right, man. Joan Jett. Something about her, man. Something about her. Always has been. She's not the most beautiful person in the world. Like, she's pretty. She's very pretty. But she's not your traditional. I don't know, man. She's got that bad thing about her. It's that bad thing about her. And I've seen her in concert probably 2 or 3 times. Usually opening for somebody. Usually Def Leppard. She's opened for Def Leppard many times. And somewhere else. And I remember I missed her the first time. First time I missed her and I was like, eh. And then I saw him again. And she was with him again. And I saw her. And I was like, well, I ain't missing her ever again. So now, even if she's on a bill, if she's way down at the beginning, which unfortunately a lot of times these days she is, she's still playing though, but usually lower on the bill. Don't miss her. She's damn good in concert and has more songs than you think she does. All right, good answer. My second choice, the Go-Go's. Yep. Yes, relaxing. This is for sure a question for a man. I'm not sleeping with anyone just because I can, and specifically if I had to. Well, it says you have to. If you had to sleep with every member. I get what you're saying. The Spice Girls. Big K5 stepping in. Big K stepping in. Danity Kane because Diddy knows what he is doing. I'm just willy-nilly giving out points now. 4 non-blondes. You've had enough. That's enough for you, relaxing. I was Joan Jett's personal trainer for a few months when she lived in Rockville Center, Long Island. I hope she's a nice lady. And don't ruin it for me. If she's an asshole, don't ruin it. Don't ruin her for me. Major update on. I don't know. Oh, that ain't a major update. Everything these days is a major update. Breaking news. Stop with this, man. All right. She's a baddie goth. Yeah. It's the leather pants. Something about her eyes too, and her hair. I don't know. There's something just. Yeah, the eyeliner. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah, and Spice Girls, forgot about them. Hey brother, how you doing, Runner 5K? Doing okay tonight? Hope you're doing good. We're playing a silly, silly game. It's a silly, silly game. You know what? I'm gonna give Swan an answer. I'm actually gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give Swan some points there because I appreciated that answer. I appreciated it. She's like, that game ain't telling me what to do. All right, here we go. Next one. Let me see here. But I don't even get this one. How am I supposed to? I'm going to read you the question, and you can answer it, but we're not going to get any points for this one because it's just, I don't have any way to judge it. Okay, you've bet $5,000 on a game of rock, paper, scissors. What do you throw? Like, that one shouldn't have come out of the oven. That one should have baked a little bit longer. That one's not quite there. But it would definitely be rock, without a doubt. Right? Right? It's a stupid question, but it would absolutely be rock. If I lose, I throw up. Throwing my life savings away, apparently. We saw we were driving. We drove past two people in a parking lot the other night. They were just outside their car, like not around, like they just pulled over into the parking lot, and they were both out behind the car, and they were doing fucking rock paper scissors. It was amazing. And my wife rolled the window down and said, "Who won? Who won?" And he's like, "She's winning." Wonder if they were deciding where to go eat. If they were deciding where to go eat, and they were a couple, and they were playing rock, paper, scissors, then I think they have a very healthy relationship. What do you guys think? I think that's a great way. I'm gonna get the spray bottle. My wife's got a spray bottle now that whenever the beagle won't back off. Seems like that'd be a lot easier than just tossing her, right? Paper. I agree, rock, because papers and scissors aren't music. Boom! Oh, man. That's a point. I know I said I wasn't giving any points, but that's a point. It's a point. It's just good. Thank you. Paper, me too. Anything but rock, because you can create, or because you can cheat and turn a paper into a scissor easier than a rock. It's a good point too. Man, you must be. Who are you hanging around? Who? Tyson, who are you hanging around there cheating at rock, paper, scissors, bro? You gotta make better decisions with your life, man. You can't be having friends like that, man. You don't cheat at rock, paper, scissors. You just don't. Republicans. That's what makes sense. Gen X, hello. Will I am. Riot? In 6. My eyes are terrible, bro. If I messed it up, then it's my eyes. All right, here we go. What is the creepiest pet a person can have? What's the creepiest pet a person can have? Not bad. It's okay, right? I think it's all right. What's the creepiest pet a person can have? Let's go. A lot lizard. A lot lizard.
Carry on, patriots. We reached out to the Army for comment on Secretary Nixon's post, but won't they say anything?
Who said
Also
that?
tonight,
Tyson.
be sure to tune in tomorrow because the countdown is on. The first time in 50 years.
Tarantula, Anthony.
Set to take a giant leap for mankind as they embark on a historic
Gross.
year.
Eels or scorpions?
You can watch right here on CNN or on the CNN app.
A gerbil, because people do things. Relaxing. Relaxing with the 2 points. See, that's how you play, man. That's how you play. It's got to be a crowd pleaser. It's got to, I gave points for other stuff too. Saber-tooth tiger, that's a good one. Will. What, hang on. What I miss? You missed what's the creepiest pet a person can have? Gerbil. On the tarantula when you were 10. I've always heard a crazy wife. A crazy wife. It's good. Uh-oh. You better hope Swan don't get in here with, you're calling her a pet? No, I'm just kidding. She should. She should stand up to your chauvinist ass. Just kidding. I've had 2. With the tarantulas, I got a question, guys. See, this is what these streams are all about, you know. I've always wondered with the tarantula. I've always heard that they're pretty delicate. Like if you dropped one from maybe 3 feet onto concrete, would it survive, or does it have to be further up? Don't they have just like a little shell for a body? You have a taxidermy Mexican toad. Does that count? Swan. Yeah, that counts. Swan, of course it does. Toxic male 2, LOL. Well, I think everybody has a little bit of that in them, right? Frog. Thank you for that, big 5K, because it's taken me back to that episode. And you know, I know this show gets a lot of hate, man. It gets a lot of hate. It does. Everybody loves Raymond, gets a lot of hate. And I get it. I kind of understand it, but man, there's some of those episodes that are just funny as hell. The episode where Raymond's brother brought home a girl and she was beautiful, and Raymond saw her smack a fly and then eat it. And that was great. That was a great episode. And he had to tell him, and his brother didn't believe him. And then he wound up going to her house one night, and you want to go back to the bedroom? And he goes in the bedroom, and there's fucking frogs everywhere. Yeah, that's a good episode. Does everybody hate? Everybody loves Raymond? I mean, there's some good ones in there. What was another good one? The one where the mom made the statue that looked like a vagina, and she didn't realize it was a vagina. That's a funny episode. I don't care who you are. If you've never given that show a chance, and you just want to check out, well, who hadn't seen the show? I mean, I guess there's some people. But pick out one of those 2 episodes, the frog or the statue. And then there's also one where they leave the suitcase. They come back from a vacation, and they leave the suitcase down by at the bottom of the stairwell, and they're both waiting for the other one to take it upstairs and unpack it, and no one will. So then Raymond has to take a trip, and she's excited about it because she knows he's got to pack, and he goes up and gets a paper sack and puts some stuff in it. And then he winds up putting a piece of cheese in it. I mean, it's a good episode. It's a good episode. All right, I'm gonna shut up about Everybody Loves Raymond. I know it's not the greatest show. I'm not saying that it's a fantastic show. I'm just saying it's got a few good episodes. You love Ray's Brother, yeah. I love that show. It takes place miles from where I grew up on Long Island. I love that Ray Romano accent. Ray's Brother's too funny. Yeah, he wrote all that. Well, I don't know if he wrote the later episodes, but Ray Romano, that whole show was just based on his comedy. And I've also heard, I don't know how true it is, but you guys, if y'all know any more than I do about this, I've heard that Ray Romano is the one who came up with "That's What She Said." Has anybody else heard that? I think I've heard it in more than one place. Kind of an interesting fact or fiction, but if it's not true, then definitely let me know. You don't have to do it right now, but I just thought it was pretty interesting. All right, here we go. Next question. Man, I'm so sick of hearing about this.
But I don't understand the administration's plan. How can you confirm long term that they're not going to try to rebuild their program or rebuild their capabilities without actually...
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. That was around in the 80s. Was it? Was everybody loves Raymond in the 80s? I didn't know that. Is that true? Or wait, what was I talking about? I could have been talking about something else. And I Googled it and it said, no, Ray didn't start it. Okay. Damn you, Google. I remember him on a golf, he was playing golf with someone and he said that he started that. And he said, you can say it to anything. It doesn't even have to make sense. And he's right. He's right about that. It doesn't have to make sense. But when it does make sense and it's really good, very, very rewarding. All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna find a little bit out about you guys. Okay, someone gives you $20,000 to gamble one night in a casino. Someone just gives you $20,000 to gamble one night in a casino, but you can only play one game. What game do you play? I think that's a fine question.
And then on the engagement side, there's a lot of contradictory messages happening.
Yeah, I didn't hear it in the 80s either. I heard it the first time, I mean, The Office clearly, blew it up and made it to, made it to the status that it is today. But it's been around. But I don't think it's been around, I don't know. Said it's been around since the 1900s. Even Alfred Hitchcock used it in 1929. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And Wayne's World. See, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. And it's okay that you're Googling it. It's all right. We're learning. We're learning. We're growing. We're learning and growing. Blackjack, best odds. First answer, relaxing music.
And he says the person that they are speaking with through a third party
I take the 20K and put $1 in the slot machine and walk out with my $999. Swan, coming back strong. Roulette, it's all or nothing, risky but great payoff. Anthony, I agree, that's a good one. And relaxing. What's up, Colt Bailey? Anthony, you get a point for that. Colt Bailey, what's up, man? How you doing? Roulette outside bets cause pretty much 50-50, and I keep doubling until I win. It's ballsy. It's something. Hey, sir, I'm 13, looking for some life advice. You're not 13 because this is a 18 and up stream. So, no, you're not 13. And we don't play around with stuff like that. See you later. All right, next question. Oh, I didn't get. Did I reward? I awarded the points, right? Yeah. What I wanted to say was the first answer. I think it was. I think it was relaxing, right? Blackjack best odds. He's right. Uh, he's right, but the thing is relaxing. I worked in a casino for 7 years, and none of those games, none of them are, well, none of them have better odds than the house, clearly, right? That's the reason. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to. Hang on, give me 1 second.
The issue here at home, though, is we have a president who, days after the State of the Union, will he had the opportunity to a national audience to make the case about why is he going to do this, chose not to address it at all, launch an attack. It went not the way they thought it would, to the point where
All right, I'm back. Hold on. Baccarat because I trust the Asians. I never understood Baccarat. I never understood it. I worked in the casinos for many years, and I never attempted to understand it. I'll tell you this, though. I will tell you guys this. If you're a competent card counter, then you can almost have even odds with the house. But they're never quite even because there are little things that they do, like, do you want insurance? Those kind of things that takes from your money, so they're still getting their money. But if you're a card counter, and by the way, it's legal. It's legal to be a card counter. It's a skill. It's defined as a skill. And I know I've told y'all this before, I think. But they can ask you to leave for any reason. So, and it's funny because I've seen some YouTubers who are card counters, and they think that they make a big deal out of getting kicked out of a casino, and they try to make the casino look bad by saying, by them not saying what they're getting kicked out for. What am I getting kicked out for? You have no business here, and they're allowed to do that. That they can do that. That's why they have surveillance watching those things. I was a craps dealer for many years. You can win a lot on a craps game too, but you can lose a lot too. Casinos. The ultimate advantage the casino has is time, always. That's how they get the upper hand, all right? You may stay with them, you may be ahead of them for a while, but the longer you stay, that casinos are the odds are going to catch up to you. Never fails. And casinos are destination places. People go to them and they stay. They stay the night. So they lose their ass because they're there playing a long time. Pass up line on craps too. You can do my trick. Pass go line. Are you talking, Tyson? Are you a pass poster, bro? Pass go line on caps. On craps too. You can do my trick. It's called. You got a system. I'm gonna have to get you, Tyson. We'll have to do you'll have to join me. But can I say it? You'll have to come. I can't do it tonight because I'm not on StreamYard. I'm actually in the YouTube app. But yeah, you'll have to join me and talk about that, man. I want to hear about that. I really want to hear about that because those crap systems. I have a good one too. It's well, we could talk about it. I'll save it because I think that would be kind of a cool little thing for people who are interested in gambling. You know, if you want to go to a casino and sometimes systems, you know, there's certain things players say that will perk up the dealer's ears. Like they'll know, okay, I'm dealing with a real gambler here. You know, we used to sit in the break room all the time and try to figure out ways to really, you know, get your money back really quickly. And power pressing, I'll just say that, and we'll talk about it another time. But yeah, that's going to be cool, man. I really want to know. I really want to know about that. It's still random, you know. It's still just a roll of the dice. But can I tell you a casino story real quick, guys? Let me tell you a casino story real quick. When I first started dealing in a casino, you sick bastards. Hold on. 5 you lose, 10, 20, 40, 80, 163, 26, 40. And when you win, you go back to 5. And you hit the house limit, bring a bunch of people with you so you can bet higher. Kind of might, yeah. So you know power press. You know what I'm talking about with the power press. It's when you don't take any money. If you have a $6 six and it hits, you get paid $7. So when the dealer puts that $7 out, you throw a nickel out there, and now you say power press, and you got an $18 six. So when we had power pressers who came in, we knew we had a gambler. You know, because people with money, they want to take that shit up. You know, they want to take it. They're winning and they're rolling. They want to take it. They want to see their money. But what they don't understand is your money's still what you put out there. That right there, that's just a power press plus this $5. Keep that number in your head. Now that hits again, that's $21. So at 21, you throw $3 more in. Sitting at a power press it from an 18 to whatever 18 and 24 is. So, yeah, you're looking at, you can hit really big really quickly. 27 across, that's what I called it. Or was it 5, 10? Yeah, 27 across. 27 across. It's a system. Okay, heading out, late on making dinner. Bye, Swan. We love you. The blackjack table was changing dealers every 10 minutes, and people were watching. They do that shit. I'm going to tell you my my casino story real quick. It's a good one. You'll like it. Especially relaxing, you'll like it. If you're not into gambling or anything like that, bear with me because it's still a very interesting story. Okay, so they had one casino down here, and it was Lady Luck Casino. Wait, was it Lady? No, it was Splash Casino. Splash Casino. It was the only casino, and it's about 30 minutes outside of Memphis. Okay, it's in Tunica, Mississippi, on the river. And you know, I'd been in college. I had. This is a sad story. I'd had 3 years in college. 3.5 years maybe. But I was all over the place. So I wasn't really extremely close to graduating. So it doesn't have to be that sad. But they opened the second casino, and I saw these people were making money down there. So I said, I'm going to apply for that job. I was 21 years old. And showed up and thought they were just going to put me on a blackjack table. They give you a math test, and I've always been terrible at math. They come in, all the blackjack, all you guys go over to that room. You're going to be our blackjack dealers. All you guys go over here. You're going to be the roulette dealers. And they keep, and then it's getting smaller and smaller, the group. And I'm like, what the hell are we going to be dealing? And they come over, okay, guys, you're our craps dealers. The most difficult game to learn as a dealer in a casino, bar none. It's not even close. But I was like, I don't know shit about math, but apparently I could do certain things with numbers. I got really good once I got on the table. Okay, but anyway, so we trained for, I don't know, 4 6 weeks, something like that, maybe 4 weeks, and then they opened the casino. And I can't remember exactly if this happened on opening night. I want to say no, but it was close to the opening. So, you got to think about this. We're in Tunica, Mississippi. The first 2 casinos. Now, we were going to get tested, and we did get tested. The cheaters came from far and wide to test us. And I'll never forget it, man. We were dumping on a table. I mean, the table was just dumping and dumping, and they had changed a couple of the dealers. When I say tables dumping, it's they're paying out. They're paying out, and they don't like that shit. When they look up and they see the racks full in the center of the table getting empty. So, they did everything. They did the stuff that people don't like you to do when you're on stick. They were turning the dice every time. We do that to make sure the dice is legit. But if it's got one number on if it's got a 1 on the top, it's got a 6 on the bottom. That's why dealers do that. But it pisses the players off, especially when they're on a hot run. They don't want you to touch the dice. They don't want anybody touching it. Box person kept picking them up, looking at them, and then they eventually they came out and they changed the dice, and then they changed the dice again, and they just decided to shut the game down. They just shut it down. They came over and they shut the game down, and we got a break, and we got to go to the back, and I was like, what the hell, I was a little worried, because I was a new dealer, and here I am. I've dumped all this money off this table. Who's to say these clowns don't think I'm somehow involved in something, So I'm nervous. I'm like, what the hell? And then they got us all out and brought us all back in the room, and they brought those dice out that they'd taken off the table. And what they were doing was they were setting the dice up at an angle on top of the other die, like that. And they were slamming it down before they threw it. It's a no-no. But we had a box who didn't know. We didn't know, And they had taken the edges off around certain numbers. So on certain numbers, other numbers were coming up over and over and over and over. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they hit us good that night. I didn't get fired. The other dealers didn't get fired. Box person, fired. Floor person, fired. So, and I was like, holy shit, man. It was intense. I was 21 years old and all this was going on. And I'm like, man, I kind of loved it. Not going to lie. But, yeah, that happened on our second or third night, maybe. And then they had new limits on the tables. They had all kinds of new rules. Man, so every now and then those cheaters, they can get them. And they got us that night. Man, they got us. I can't even remember. It was a ridiculous number. It was something stupid. What I study? I'll answer the question right before that first. Buy Swan, put the batteries in the remote. Wolfie, I don't know about Wolfie. I'm a little concerned because he left a comment on one of my, I don't even know what stream it was. There was something. I have no idea. I didn't even watch it. But he left a comment that was, he said, using the Lord's name in vain will make me stop watching you. And how do I respond to that, being a First Amendment guy? I mean, I could tell him that if I say those things, it's never intentional. It's not aimed at you, Wolfie. You know, I could tell him that because that's true. You never know what's coming out of his mouth, you know, and you have to think about intent. Did I intentionally say that to try to hurt Wolfie or hurt any other Christians in here? You know, those are things that he's got to understand about me too, that I'm a First Amendment guy. If I tell him I'll never say that word, I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that, man. I get hot. I get passionate. Things come out. You got to know through my behavior, though, and who I am, that it's not with malice. You know, I get you wouldn't like hearing that. I get it. But it's not with malice. It's not with intent to hurt you as a person. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, though. He may just be busy right now. I don't know. But could be. So that's what's I think could be going on there. I studied. I started with advertising. Wanted to go into advertising, and then I changed it over to journalism, which is interesting because now I'm Gen X Press, which, you know, might not officially be a journalist, but if I go out and I cover something, it's a story. So, you know, kind of am a journalist. So, who had the loaded dot? Hold on. You're good at logic, not math, just like me. Yeah, I'm good at taking numbers. Like, I'll take like you got to tell me 2/3 of 64, you know, things like that, because the 5 and 9 pay 3 to 2, right? Yeah, they pay 3 to 2 on the 5 and 9. Who had the loaded dice? You know, I don't think I ever even found anything out about that. I don't think it was ever really told to us, but it was obvious. I mean, it was obviously a crew working together. They had them on all sides of the tables. It's a good question. I maybe it was in the news, but at 21, you know, I wasn't really just following the news all that much, especially once I started working in the casinos. Oh yeah, I watched a guy at the roulette table just try to move his chip into its number to center it when the wheel was spinning, and they verbally scolded him loudly, like real loud. It startled me. Oh yeah, man. We had a thing in dice. It's called a pass poster, where this is one place that you can definitely get an advantage over the house. Every time you're going to have the advantage over the house. Okay, they have, and I'm not going to give you a long craps history or story, but basically you have the what's called the come, relaxing, calm down, and you have the don't come. And when you play the don't come, it's you're always vulnerable on the come out roll, because a 7 or 11 kills you, and 7 rolls more than any other number. Okay, so we have pass posters. If you always check, as a dealer, you check the line, the don't come line, you check it before come out roll. If there's nothing there, and then a point is established, and you look over and somebody's put one on the don't come, that's called a pass poster. And it's a good way to hit the house. Real good way to hit the house. But you better be damn good at it, because it ain't easy to pull off. You better have a new dealer. After I got hit a couple times with that, and you know, my box told me, hey man, you got to watch this, you know. I'm like, well, you didn't catch it either, you know. But you know, you get burned a few times and you start to take it personally. You look at these guys coming in and you're like, okay, they want to, you know, you're going to, if I ever saw somebody do that on my table, what I would do is I would leave it out there, and then when he wins, I would pay everybody else and pass him right up. I know that's illegal as shit, but that was done. That was to let that guy know, we know exactly what you did, and we left your money at risk, and now we're not paying you. And they usually got the message from that. But I also like going out there and just when they thought they got away with it and just grabbing the chip and throwing it, tossing it off up against the glass, to let them know, not here, not here. You ain't pulling that shit here. And you're like me, we're both empaths, but definitely that. My God, man. It's a curse. No, it's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes with me, it can be really, really, it can get me. I don't know, but yeah, relaxing. It sounds like, or not relaxing, Tyson, or any of you guys interested in gambling. Sounds like we could have a little show about that because Tyson knows what he's talking about when he's talking about a system and power presses, and that makes me interested because I always let me tell you the funniest story I ever had as a dealer, and then we'll maybe hopefully get back to the game. I was sitting. I'd known this guy. It was sitting box. Box is the guy that sits in the center of the table. He watches the mirrors. He makes sure the dealers are paying out right and the guys aren't cheating or all that stuff. He's the next boss up after us. So I came in one day and he was acting funny. And I was like, man, what are you doing? I was on the table dealing, and I was like, what's going on with you, man? You're acting strange today. And he was like, no, man, it's not. And he's looking all around doing this shit. This is a God's honest true story, okay? And he's looking all around, and I'm like, you all right, man? Are you sure you're okay? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, man, I look up and I'm looking and I see a bunch of security guards and shit getting together. They're on walkie-talkies, and it was a cop. There were real cops over there. They were on walkie-talkies and shit. And they're pointing like over at this table. And I see this guy that I'd known, man. I'd known this guy for 6-8 months. He was a good guy. I promise you, this was a good guy. And then he, all of a sudden, he stands up, takes off running out of the casino. We were kind of towards one end of the boat, so and you could see the sun out there. It was daytime, and he ran straight, and they just charged him. He ran straight out into the damn outside, reached in his pocket, took a shit ton of chips, and threw them into the river. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And obviously, he got arrested. And we were all shocked. We were like, how long has he been doing that, man? He'd been doing it for, he'd gotten away. He admitted to doing it. And I think he had stolen, I can't remember the number. It was, he hadn't been doing it for an extremely long time. Hi, honey. I'm gonna finish this story up though, but he threw him in the lake in the river, and I come in the next day and I swear they're out there with pontoon boats, and they're not pontoon boats, flat bottom boats, and they got divers out there trying to go down and get the and get the chips. Where his mistake was he was stealing $500 chips. No, never. You don't steal hundreds. You don't steal 500s. If you're gonna steal from a casino, you're gonna steal the $25 chips. That's where it's all at, right there. The $25. They don't track those like they track the 100 and the 500 and the 1,000. So just a little tip, But what I found out though was interesting because they did find chips on them, and they were trying to get the number way up, so they could really, really nail his ass. At that time, in Mississippi, they could not charge him with that amount on the chips unless he was caught at another casino or had someone bring somebody in and try to cash those in his own casino. Then they could charge him for the value of the chips. But since he hadn't done that yet, they charged him 69 cents for each chip because that's what he really stole. Crazy, right? I'm sure that's different now. All right, guys. Thanks for the chats tonight. I hope you enjoyed the game. My better half's home, and I've definitely got to go over and greet her and give her a hug. Okay, guys. So thank you for being here. We'll do it again. Maybe not tomorrow night. Maybe the next night after that. Who won our little game? The winner of the game is Tyson with 15 points. Second place goes to Relaxing with 13 points. Then we have Swan with 11 points. Relaxing, I hope you're feeling okay out there, bro. And then we got Anthony and Big K and Austin with three. Heather, Cindy, Reason, 1. Hope it was fun. I enjoyed it. We're going to do more of it. Okay, so come on back. Yeah, it is about the cool content. It's about having a good time, you know. But yeah, thanks guys, and thanks for all the new subs this week. And you know, I'll say it like I always say it. Love you guys, and continue to talk. Don't bicker. And we're gonna be all right. Okay. CTG out. Next time, guys.